Hey, Skinner West Cellist, it's Mr. Andrew coming to you live from my home as usual. Hope you guys are doing good, getting a lot of good practicing in. Hope you've heard some good music. Hope you've read some good books, had a fun time inside. And today I wanted to start by warming up with a couple of scales. We've done a lot of major scales before. We haven't done many minor scales. Ooh, minor scales. So I want to start by looking at what a minor scale is compared to the major scale, okay? So G major, we start on our G string, just the first octave. That's G major. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. Right? Play that with me. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go. Very good. Now, if we were going to make that into G minor, the notes that we would have to change are the third, 1, 2, 3, the sixth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the seventh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the third, the third, the sixth, and the seventh. Those are the notes that you have to change to make G major or G minor. What you have to do with those is take them down 1/2 step. So if we go through each of those notes, G, A, B, B down 1/2 step is, that's right, B flat. So we would have G, A, B flat. Let's keep going. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Normally our 6 is E. To lower E down 1/2 step, that would become, yes, E flat, which is a low 1 on our D string. So instead of E, we have E flat. Okay? So far we have G, A, B flat, C, D, E flat, and now we come to our seventh. Normally it would be F sharp, but we want to make that lower by 1/2 step. So F sharp becomes, right, F natural. Exactly. So then we have D, E flat, F natural, G. And that's where we end our scale. So let's go over that whole thing. We have G, A, B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G. So that's one way to go from major to minor, okay? That's called parallel minor, because G major, the parallel minor to G major, is G minor. So let's play that G minor scale. Let's go over that fingering one more time. That's open G, 1 on A, 2 on B flat, 4 on C, open D string, 1 on E flat, a low 1, 2 on F, 4 on G. And then we'll come back down. Awesome. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Fantastic! So the other way that we can go from major to minor is called relative minor. Okay, so the parallel minor of G major is G minor, but the relative minor of G major is E minor. And how I got that was I started a minor scale on the 6th scale degree of G. So if I went in the key of G and I did G, A, B, C, D, E, where's my 6th note? It's E, right? G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's E. So if I started the G major scale on E and played the same notes that I would have with G, then we get E minor. Let's start that over again. Now the other way that we can get from a major scale to a minor scale is called relative minor. So we went from G major to G minor. That's parallel minor. To do relative minor, we're going to stay in the same key signature, but we're going to start on a different note. So for instance, if we played our C major scale. That's C, no sharps, no flats. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Right? We all know that one. If we played that same scale though, and we started on the 6th scale degree, what note would we start on? That note, which is A. You're right, exactly. So if we started on A, and then played the same key signature, no sharps, no flats, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. We've just played the A minor scale. So that means that the relative minor of C major is A minor. And I know that because I went from C and I went through the scale up to the 6th scale degree. C, D, E, F, G, A. And I know that that is the relative minor. So if I stay in the same key signature as C major, but I started on A, now I have A minor. Okay, so let's play A minor together. And that means we're going to start on the first finger of the G string and play our C major scale, no sharps, no flats, everything natural, until we get to the high A string, and then we're going to come back down. Okay? Cool. Let's try it. Here we go. A minor. 1, 2, ready, go now. A, B, C, D, E, Awesome. So that's 2 different minor scales and 2 different ways to get from major to minor. Okay, so let's try out both those techniques one more time with different keys, okay? So let's start out in the key of D major. Open D, right? E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. Those are all the notes in D major. Let's play that one time. D major. 1, 2, ready, go. Great job. Now, let's change that to the parallel minor. So let's go from D major to D minor. First, we need to change which scale degree? Which is the first one that we change? The 3rd scale degree. 1, 2, 3. Normally that is F sharp. We're going to lower it down 1/2 step, and that makes it, that's right, F natural. So we have D, E, F. Great. Let's keep going up. So we got the 3rd scale degree. The next one that we need to change is the 6th scale degree. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like that's a B. We need to make that lower by 1/2 step. What is B lowered down 1/2 step? Yes, B flat. Again, that's the low one on the A string now to make B flat. So far we have D, E, F, G, A, B flat, and then we have one more scale degree to change. And it's the only one that's left. Which one is it? The 7th, exactly. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Normally our 7 is C sharp, but we need to make that lower by 1/2 step. What does C sharp become when it's lowered by 1/2 step? C natural, exactly. So we have C, 2nd finger instead of 3rd finger C sharp, okay? So let's go over that whole scale. We have D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C natural, D. And we've just made the D minor scale from our D major scale. Great job. Let's play it. So D minor. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, so now let's do that one more time, and let's do a relative minor. So let's take our key again of D major. Remember that we have D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. So two sharps, F sharp and C sharp. Let's take that and let's make the relative minor of that. So let's keep the key signature the same. Let's not change any notes. Let's start on a different note. That note that we need to start on is the 6th scale degree. So if we went to the 6th scale degree in the key of D, what would we get? That's right, B. So this time I want to start on B and play the D major scale. So we have F sharp and C sharp. So let's go from B, the 3rd finger on the G string. That's B. After that we need a C sharp. So we're going to have to do an extended 4th finger on the G string. And then we have open D, E, F sharp, G, A, B. And then we've just played the B minor scale. Same key signature as D major. And I found that because I went from D and counted up to the 6th scale degree. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B. That's how I got there. So if I start on B and play the D major scale, or the same notes that are in the D major scale, then I'll have B minor. So let's try that together. You ready? We're going to start on B again. Let's go over those notes. 3rd finger on the G string. 3, extended 4 for C sharp, open D, 1 for E, 3 for F sharp, 4 for G, open A, and then 1 on B. And then we'll come back down. Awesome. Let's try it. I think you're ready. B minor. Ready? 1, 2, ready, go now. Excellent work. Okay, the last little warm-up kind of thing I want to do today is more of a tonalization exercise and an intonation exercise, okay? So this is something that we do in the Suzuki book a little bit later in book 2. But we're going to do our open string, C in this case, and then we're going to do the 4th finger on the G string. And those should be the same notes but up 1 octave. So it should be C, C, and then we play them both together to make sure they're in tune. So that's a way that we can check our tuning on our 4th finger with the open string. So that works for all of the strings. So if we have open C and this octave of C right here, same thing with the open G, 4th finger on D, open D, 4th finger on A. So what I want to do is I want to go through and go 1, 2, and then play them together. And do that for each string. Making sure when you play them both together that they really match up and are in tune. That's kind of the hard part. So let's try that. We ready? Here we go. We're going to go C, 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 and C together. Just like that. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. C, C, C. Again, let's go. 2 more times. 1 more time. Great job. Let's move on to G. We're going to do the same thing. 4 times of G, G, G. Okay? So find it first. Get ready. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. G, G, G's. Yeah, and make sure you're in tune, just like that. One more time. There we go. Cool. Let's move on to our D string. Same thing here. Find that D. Use your open string as your guide. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. D, D, D. D, D, D's. 2 more times. bet your parents love that one. It's a fun one. Cool. Go back over and do that a few times. It's really good to work on your intonation that way. Cool. Good job.